Namaste students, Khush raho betiya. I, JV and Dr. Y. Chandrakala, Assistant Professor, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the student school-based assessment. Okay, school-based assessment is an assessment which is embedded in the teaching and learning process. It is conducted by the student's own teacher. So it involves the students more actively in the assessment process, especially itself or a peer assessment is used to conjoint with the teacher's assessment. Okay. The main features of the teacher school-based assessment are integrated teaching, learning and assessment. No load on the teacher's documentation, recording or reports. Child-centered and activity-based pedagogy, focusing on the competency development rather than the content memorization. Okay. So the assessment is a key component in learning because it helps the students learn. When the students are able to see how they are doing in a class, they are able to determine whether or not they understand the course material. Assessment can help in motivate students. Okay. So there are the steps of assessment cycle like clearly defined as identifying the learning outcome, selecting appropriate assessment measures and the access to the learning outcome, analyze the result of the outcome accessed, adjusting and improving the program following the results of the learning outcome accessed. Okay. So here So when we say the assessment, it is a process of gathering, recording, and interpreting using the communicating information about the child's progress. That means when you are assessing a child, it is a process of gathering, recording, and interpreting using a communicating information about the child's progress and achievement during the development of the knowledge, concept, skills, and attitude. Okay. So the familiar when as we have already discussed about the assessment of learning, assessment for learning, and assessment as a learning. Okay. So when we say see here school-based assessment, it is again the assessment of the learning right here. Okay. It was first uh, so here we have to see the balance between the cognitive and effectively and the motor development. That means the knowledge, action, and self. So to continue the assessment of a student in a pressure-free environment. Okay. So here you are not giving any pressure to a student. You are freely given assignment to work on. Okay. To reflect the standard and ability of a student. Okay. To listen to the reliance on memorizing and assessing one's academic and personal development and nurturing it. To foster the teaching and learning process. To reinforce learners' autonomy and independent learning. Okay. So what are the different characteristics like run by the teachers, emphasizing on the record keeping, encouraging self-evaluation, systemic. So formative is a continuous and diagnostic process, varied methods like observation, oral writings, or emphasizing on the individual development. Or the criterion based assessment, that is the diagnose students overall learning process, or the intellectual or the moral or the emotional physicals, and enables the further actions. Okay, so when we say criterion based assessment, that means the criterion is based on to access the individual student throughout the year in each subject under school-based assessment, like attendance in a class and interest in learning. So whether the student is punctual or not, whether student is attending the class regularly or not, whether the student is showing interest in the learning process or not. So it is a continuous assessment has to be done by the teacher. Okay, so as assessment in a class-wise assessment. Okay, then assessment as an individual or a group. That means when you are assessing a child, it may be an individual or in a group itself. Okay, behavior, the child's behavior or the value and the honesty. So whether the child is behaving in a positive, negative, or in a different way, or the behavior of a child is good, bad, or the child is having a different other problems associated with him, his emotional or the values and the honesty in a class while doing the given task. Okay, then the presentation of the speech of the individual or a group in a discussion. When we say criterion based assessment, we see the leadership qualities also, whether the child have the leadership quality or not, whether the child is disciplined or not, the participation in the cultural activity, performance in the sports games, participation in the class in science subjects and other different activities. Okay, so here the school-based assessment, normally when it is the class 6 to 9, includes the 3 areas, that is the students' coursework, students' personal development, students' performance in the end of the year or end of the examination. Okay. So when we say students' coursework, it has 6 criteria, which has to be undertaken by the students, both in the school and at the home. Okay. That means number 1, class test. Number 2, class work, homework, assignment, oral presentation, and group work. Okay. So when we see the class test, the instructions for the assessment, like carefully scoring or not, whether written in verbal feedback or no matters how many tests are given, the total score of the student will be converted into the standard marks. Okay. So here there is a record has to be maintained where the record sheet of the class test is being consequently maintained. Okay. Then comes your classwork and the practicals. The classwork, there should be a checklist of the teacher where one has to see the accuracy of the content, active participation and presentation of the content, and self-dependency while doing the work. That means whether the child is doing how much accurately the child has written the content, whether the child has participated actively in the participation or not. Presentation of the content, self-dependency while doing the work. Okay. Classwork and the practicals, like when you have going through a checklist of the assessment, the instruction following the capability using the apparatus and the other instruments. Okay. That means the interest and the motivation in the work or the individual group of work and the fit and how much fit they are for that particular task. Like homework. So there should be a checklist whether the accuracy of the content is there or not, whether the child has presented well or not, they are doing in a better way or not, meeting the deadlines, whether they are completing the given task in a given period of duration or They are just neglecting it. So it shows the behavior of a child. Okay, so the assignment, there should be a checklist for the assignment where the instruction following the capability, getting the grab on the content, completing the homework or by its own self, presentation or a report writing. So how they present it, oral presentation, whether the child is accessible, whether the audibility is there, whether they have a clarity, they are spontaneous or self-confidence. So when you are saying oral presentation, you have to see the all the checklist of audibility, clarity, spontaneity, and self-confidence. Okay. So these all things has to be there in a child work. When you're giving a task in a group, that means a group work, then the checklist for the assessment should be active discussion and participation of each member of the group. Okay. Here the motivating each other, willingness of the listening to other and considering their opinion. Okay. Then coming to the general conclusion from different viewpoints in overall. Okay, then comes the student's personality development. In this, the students' behavior at the school, how they behave, how they conduct in a classroom situation, and how they do well in the peer group. Okay, then the personal and the social values they give. Then the participation at co-curricular activities, how much they are actively in their participation. Then the student behavior at the school. That means the checklist has to see the assessment level. Being respectfully to the school regulations, they should behave very decently to the behavior should be very decent. They should be considerate to other fellow members. Being a cooperative behavior in a classroom, they should develop a leadership skills also. Okay, and the motivation and hard working. So there should be all this checklist has to be taken care by the teacher while checking the student. Okay. Personal and social values. When we say the personal and social values, there should be a differentiating between the right and wrong. That means what are the conscious about their duties and right as a student and member of a family as well. Okay. Considering the attitude towards the people of different culture, religious and capability. Then taking pride for the nation, community, family, schools, and for the country. Then conscious about social problems, taking action and accordingly. Whatever the social problem is going on in and around their society. Okay. Participation at co-curricular activities. So instruction for the assessment here is making a list of those students and teachers who are actively participating in the cultural program. So making a registration of the students who regularly participate in the sports, guides, on other activities, making a list of students who participate in different sports activity throughout the year. So here the students' performance in the end of the year or a semester, like final semester examination plus student course work. That means a 30 marks, like 5 marks class test, 5 marks class work, practical work 5 marks, assignment 5 marks, homework 5 marks, and oral presentation 5 marks, which gives a total of 100 marks, depend upon the decided by the teacher itself. Okay. So the concerns are teacher-student ratio in a class, teachers training or the teachers sincerity, or depend upon the technology available for the students. Thank you. This session is thank you, students. This session is powered by 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any queries, we'll discuss in the problem solving session. Namaste.